Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, y'all. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am just hopping on to do a quick little live to show you all of the things that made it in the suitcase from my trip to South Carolina. And I think I got about 20 something items in those two suitcases, all bubbled up. I see my mom is here, which, Mom, you've seen all this, but you might have forgotten because I could have snuck a few things extra in there. And hey, Michelle, thank you for being here today. Michelle and I have been battling trying to stay awake today. Lovey is back at work, and so he gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work, which means I wake up at 4 a.m. So it is a struggle for me to be awake past 3 o'clock now, that it's because I don't do really well with mornings. So and it's kind of rainy and about to storm here. So hey, Nettie, how are you? Thanks for coming. So I'm hoping to get the live done before maybe we lose internet, because it was just a few minutes ago, it was flickering. Hey, sweet Miss Pamela Blanchard. My mom is here, Miss Bella Rose, and Miss Pamela, mom, is the one that we talk about that's in Alabama. That's so sweet to everybody. Oh yeah, you took a couple of quick naps. I wish I could have. Hi, Diane. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Crystal. Thanks for dropping by. I was just saying, I think I got almost, gosh, y'all, probably about close to 30 items or more in the two suitcases. So basically what happened is my mom is downsizing from her big house to a smaller house, more size appropriate. And she was weeding through some stuff. And as we were packing, I was taking the stuff that I really wanted to keep or that I could use for resale or something like that. And at the end, I had two carry-on bags. That's what we came in. So I bubble wrapped everything like I was shipping it and stuck it all in the two carry-ons. And then she gave us a duffel to bring all of our clothes back. So basically, we got a bunch of free stuff because I took it from my mom's house. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Pamela. That is so sweet. Yes, Mama, that's Michelle. That's the Michelle I'm always talking about. That's so nice and sweet to me too. Michelle at Newton's Cupboard. So I have unwrapped everything, and I'm glad that I did it beforehand, y'all, because it took me forever. I used the packaging tape. Mom, you probably have no more packaging paper or bubble wrap because I used it all. So I just wanted to hop on real quick and kind of show you what I got. Plus, I want to put some of this stuff in my live sales rotation. And there's a couple of pieces of things that my mom said had to go as friend mail. So I wanted to get these shown to you so that I can get those inventoried and put in. Did I lie? What did I lie about, Michelle? What did I lie about? I did? I can't think. What it is. Tell me. Oh, I got it all for free. That's not even true. Oh, I'm keeping some of it too. Oh, I saw Dragonfly Addict come in. Hey, Beth. And that is Beth in Georgia. So there's Dragonfly Addict. She also has a place at the beach, Mom. Dragonfly Addict does. And about Dragonfly Addict, I have a sale on the 22nd that is a Christmas in July sale. And Beth from Dragonfly Addict, and she's on Instagram, has agreed to join me. So we're going to be doing it together. So that'll be really fun. Oh, her daughter's best friend named her daughter Bella Rose. That's so sweet. Hey, Dana. It is Dana, right? It's Dana that's at Grace 2010H. I'm trying to remember everybody's. Oh, that you ain't the sweetest. You can be sweet, Michelle. You's pretty sweet. So I want to show you the stuff that I got. There are two items, and Mom, I think these I only got two. We went to it was called a thrift store in Myrtle Beach. So when I go to visit Mama in the summer, we always go to the beach. That's just a non-negotiable. Has to do it. This time I booked like a month in advance, y'all, and they only had something for like 2 nights. 2 nights. So I only got to stay like 2 days there. So we stopped by one little place that was called a thrift store, and it was nonprofit. But when Mom went in and asked about their nonprofit, they couldn't really give her a certain place, but I guess they're a community nonprofit. I don't know the story. And hey, Book Bewitched. And I was Marco Poloing with Michelle and Christine because their prices were so high. Oh my gosh. One glass. Now they were really cool glasses. They had like a circus theme on them, but they had a $10 price tag on it. And it didn't say for the set. It said $10. So I was like, holy cow. Yes, I'm excited too, Beth, that you're going to be joining me, and it will be her first YouTube live sale. So lots of good things happening for Beth at Dragonfly Attic. So I do want to show you that one of my mama's friends gave me all of this big bag of jewelry, and I counted, there's like 25, 26 pieces in here. So we don't have time tonight to go through this, but I am going to go through this on a live haul as well, because when I opened that bag, oh my gosh, there was just so many goodies in there. I'll kind of let y'all see a little sneak peek, but we need to go through this bag too. And then there is a huge box. I don't think I can pick it up. I'll show you in a second when I get to it. But there's a huge box of all these little miniature tea sets or tea pieces. And some of them are ornaments and some of them are some porcelain pieces. So let me kind of show you what I got. I'll show you the two things that I got at the thrift store first. And y'all love these. Now, these are made in Japan. They do have their stoppers. And look, they are owl salt and pepper shakers. They are in perfect condition. Now, see how they're marked $4 each? But they were $4 for the set. And it doesn't say like set or anything like that. So after we drove away, we got it kind of talking about like, I wonder if all of that stuff that was marked was like for the set of stuff, but they should have written set. But aren't these darling, y'all? And they're kind of big boys. But I love the colors on that. Yes, brooches are big right now. And I was so excited. Her friend just brought over a bag and told Mama that she could give it to me. So, that was good. And then I think the only other thing that I got was a little Lefton. There's your Lefton sticker, but it's a little boy with a little bluebird and a birdhouse. And normally we talk about we don't find boy statues a lot, but he was super cute, y'all. It's almost dusk here. So, and see, he was only marked $3. So I thought that was good. No chips or cracks in anything. Yes, Michelle says she loves a good pair of Hooters. Well, these are big Hooters, Michelle. Just saying. So I picked those two things up. That's it that I got. Now, they had a lot of other things. They had oh, yes. You know what else I bought, Mom? I bought 2 McCoy planters, but our friend Barbara, who lives in South Carolina in the same town that Mom does, she's a longtime family friend, and her husband has built her a greenhouse out of the old white farmhouse windows. It is beautiful, y'all. And so she wanted them, so I let her just pay for them and get those. Yes, I see that Christine came in, Michelle. And she said, I'm the best friend today. Go me, go me. Well, Christine has been working a lot today, so we have to give her a little bit of grace on that. So those are I think those were the 4 things, Mom, that I picked up from there. Not much, but I know Miss Barbara bought the 2 McCoy planters. So she was excited about that. All right, let me show you the other stuff. This is made in, what does it say? Fine porcelain, hand painted, and it's, Romania, maybe? I can't see. But Mom had this. I love the little lace detailing and the ceramics, and it's hand painted. But look at that little tiny trinket dish. I thought that was so pretty. I was like, she doesn't need this. I'll take it. but it's got Stella written or Stala written on the bottom there. But it looks like made in Romania, maybe. But I just thought that was so pretty. And none of the little pieces are broken. So, yeah, I know, Christine. I'm going to be so sad in my heart when I have to go back to my stupid day job. But I'm hoping that it'll be a little bit easier. Now, Mom says and reminded me that this one was mine. This is a Goebel made in West Germany. And this was mine as a little girl. It's just a little thumper bunny. And I'll keep that one for my trays, my tiered trays. People are walking in the neighborhood, and I'm highly easily distracted. But he is super cute. I love his little bunny tail. So I will keep that one. Oh, thank you, Book, for subscribing to Dragonfly Addict. That was sweet. Yeah, day jobs. She also had this cute little paperweight. It's a small one, but it has a pink flower on the inside. She said, why do I want to keep all the cute things? Not all of them, Michelle. But, and I do know that it has a little bit of a polished bottom. I learned that from my chat about glass with Alex from Chapter 2 Vintage Co. I had her on as part of a Vintage 101. And I'm probably going to ask Miss Pamela to do something for me on there too, because we have to learn from these veterans. But she talked about the polished bottoms versus the cloudy bottoms, but I just thought this one was so sweet. I love that pink color. So, and I like it because it's small. Another thing was, and this is a Fitz and Floyd, and I taped it together, so I have to cut it with my nails, which I broke 2 of today. So you can only imagine what kind of mood that put me in. I don't like my nails to be broken. But this is a 1981 Fitz and Floyd, and my mom and Big Daddy were married in 1981. And it is a tiny trinket box with a cat on the top. So how cute is that? Isn't that just the cutest little thing? Now, I put the tape on it to keep it from rattling when it was being shipped. But I'm going to be honest, y'all, I'm pretty proud of myself. I wrapped all these things and not one thing broke. Now, they haven't been washed and inventoried, so the chances are still high that they could break. But getting here on the airplane, wrapped up in the suitcase, the 2 suitcases that we had that were carry-ons, and some of them had to be checked plane side, nothing broke. Christine, that's not funny. I wasn't born yet in 81. That's not funny, Christine. We're going to have to reevaluate all of this. So the other things that I picked up 3 of these. Why? Because one, I like night lights, but it kind of fit. This one is a Formalight. It's older. I mean, it's newer, but it needs a light bulb in it. But look at this little cup and saucer. And it's a night light. So it has the night light on and off. And it, it's new because it can turn either way for that. But how cute is this for like in the kitchen? Y'all, that's darling. And who was the Smarty McSmarty Pants that realized you take the broken cup and make a nightlight out of it? Now that is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know about being friends with all these youngins, all these kids. 81. I was a 10, Mom? I was just turning 10 when y'all got married. I know the nightlight is so darling, Miss Pamela. And in the kitchen, it would give just enough for us to still be able to find the cookie jar in the middle of the night. But I thought that was cute. So I picked that up, and I love the colors. But I also got another one. Now, this one is newer, too. It doesn't have, I don't see a mark on that, but it's the blue and white little teapot. So my mom collects little porcelain and china teapots, and she had a whole bunch of them, which I was sad to have to leave there, but we did try to put them on Facebook Marketplace. She's got a whole bunch of fine china and bone china ones, and they are so, so pretty. And Dolores just did a chat with a girl over in England that sells the teacups and saucers and the different kinds of teas. That was a cool chat. But she does take the broken ones that she breaks and gives it to somebody that does mosaics, another person in the township that does mosaics. And she also uses them to make bird feeders. But this one is super cute. I like the little teapot. It doesn't open, but I still like that. Yes, it is darling. Oh, yes. Mom said she forgot she bought cookies. Speaking of cookies. The blue and white one is really cute. All right, let's see. Smarty McSmarty Pants. Kelly Michelle was already 4 years old when you were born, Christine. So the other one that I got that was a nightlight. Now this is a Spode. I don't have the nightlight for it, but I actually think I do have one in the bathroom drawer. But this is a little Christmas Spode one, and I thought that was darling too. And so I can put the other little faceted one in there, and that would be cute. But I liked them. Mom said she didn't want them, so I took it. All right. Wait, no, 7, even older. Y'all are trying to figure out how old everybody is. I got 2 pieces of milk glass, and I like milk glass. It's not a Westmoreland milk glass. I think I have another one of these that is the grape pattern with that. But milk glass and clear glass, I'm a big fan of. So this is just a little pedestal cup with some strawberry mousse in that, or strawberry shortcake. That would look really cute. But I think I have another one of these at the shop, so I can pair those up now. And the other one that I got is not marked either. It's got the little pointy hobnails on it. So y'all, if they are the pointy hobnails, that's not Fenton, right? Fenton's is more round, or do I have that backwards? But this is just a little milk glass pitcher. And I like the design. So it had some lines here, and then it's the pointy milk glass. This one is the pointy hobnail. It's got a sticker or something on it, but there's no marking on it to tell me if it's Westmoreland or whatever. So if y'all know, let me know. The other thing that I got, oh, I like this one. Another blue and white piece, Michelle. Milk glass came from, the milk glass came from my great grandmother's house, is what she's saying. I think the Fenton is the pointy hobnail. Well, yeah, because I remember Dee talking about that the other day, Miss Pamela. The difference between a rounded hobnail and a pointy hobnail. And this one is definitely pointy. You can kind of see it. And if this came from my grandmother's house, Granny was born in what, 1905? And what, passed away in 83, Mom, I can't remember how old she was, but that, I really like the Fenton. I think with roses in this or something, one of my great big Texas hibiscus, it would only last like a day because they're so tender, but that would be really pretty. Michelle, here's another blue and white piece, and this is an Andrea by Sadek. I've been picking up quite a few of her pieces, and they are really pretty, but this little bunny is darling. Look at his little dots on his nose and his ears. But also he is, or she is, a bank. So it has the little stopper there, and it is a bank. She said, Miss Pamela says, she was 81, Mom. Since that came from your granny's house, I bet it is older unmarked Fenton. Well, thank you, Miss Pamela, because I wouldn't have known that. If it comes from my granny's house, I always keep it. Like, I brought back a whole bunch of dolls in a box and some paintings from my granny because she just took whatever she had, and she would paint on both sides of the little canvas, the stretch canvas, and she would paint over another painting that she probably found in a garage sale, because that's how I got started. Granny would get up at the crack of dawn before the sun even came up. And I was like, what? I know that they start really early, like 7 o'clock back then. You could go at 7, but do we have to be up at like 5 to go to a garage sale by 7? But she put in a full day by 7 o'clock. He is so cute. He is so hopping. Michelle's got jokes today. Another thing that I got, now this is a modern piece, but I think it's cute. It's a little glass angel, and she's a tricolor glass angel. So she's got like the yellow and the pink wings, and then at the bottom she's got some blue. Now I don't see like a pontil or anything like that, but I also don't see a that's not applied. I don't know how. Maybe it was a mold. This could be a mold, but I wish she would have had more than one of them. And looks like she has a little candle or something in her hand, But I just thought that was, it's got a ponytail. I thought that was so pretty. Almost looks like a mermaid, but I believe that it's an angel. So she said she's the same way about her Granny Montgomery things. I kept a box of her body powder, and when I'm missing her and my time with her, I dust my pillow and sheets with her powder before I go to bed. Oh, Miss Pamela, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Granny had that. Mom, what was that? It was in a white or a pink box. It was a dusting powder, but it smelled like a granny. It smelled like a granny. Yeah. I don't remember what that was. It had the little lady, like the cameo lady on the top. What was that, y'all? What's that powder? I just remember thinking when I smelled it, that every time I've smelled it since, that's Granny. And then I think this was Daddy's, my Big Daddy's. Was this his, Mom? That it's an eelskin checkbook, but I did look these up. This is basically new. I don't know that he used this one as much as he did the other one. This is black eelskin. Oh, you have your Granny's Avon. Smell it all the time. That's sweet. Yeah, it could have been Avon. I don't remember. Olive Olay, yes, and White Shoulders dusting powder. I remember those. But she had a whole bunch of stuff, and she had one of those the dresser trays on there. We don't remember what happened to any of that stuff, honestly, but now we'd love to have it. I brought back a tea towel, and this one is, I think this one might have been in Ireland. Yes, this is pure Irish linen, and it is made in Ireland. And this is the cutest little tea towel. Now, I don't think I can read that. I don't think I can read that. Does anybody speak? I don't even know. It's not Irish, but I don't know what it says. It looks like it says Mr. Omarar and then mice something at the bottom. But this is an Irish linen tea towel. And it made me think of Miss Martha from A Vintage Conversation, because I believe that they are Irish, and she loves her Irish memorabilia and Irish made things. And I thought this was a really cool towel. Now, we had a cousin who lived in Ireland, and I think she lived in an old castle, right, Mom? Let's see. It says the eel skin is expensive for holsters and grips, so I'm sure that was not cheap. I'm sure if it was Daddy's, it was not cheap. He liked things like that, Michelle, but he had several of them. I have his eel skin business card holder that's actually in my purse. It is gray. Gaelic. Thank you, Beth, for letting me know. No, I know this was my Big Daddy's. My Alan, my stepdad. I know this was his in the gray business card holder. I have that. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Her daughter's school was in the old castle. Okay, that was really cool. Now, Mom, you might be looking for these, but I took these. Sorry. These are some linen. If you want them back, I'll send them back with that white shirt. Y'all, I went to the bins yesterday. I spent 4 hours at the Goodwill bins. And you would believe the stuff that you can find at the bins. So I just edited the shop with me portion, and I've got to record the haul portion. I got so much stuff and only spent $50. Well, in that stuff is one of those white cotton and with a little bit of spandex dress shirts. And I was like, oh, this might fit me. You know, I could just put some black pants with it when I go back to work. But my mom loves those kinds of shirts. She loves linen, and she loves that spandex and cotton. Well, I did not know how loud those shirts were. And I was like, why is this shirt so loud? She said, it's saying take it off and send it to your mama. So she's going to get the shirt. But if you want these back, you can have them, Mom. They are crisp starched white linen little tea towels. And I think all 4 of them are the same. I don't have room for a toothpick, my mama says. Well, then you won't miss them. Look how crisp those are. And see, we talk about starching and ironing, and Miss Martha gives me a hard time. These are Waterford. But there are 4 of them. So I thought tie those up with some pretty tulle, and those would be pretty for a live sale or in my booth. Yeah, she's going from a bigger house to a much smaller house, and she's got a lot of stuff to make decisions about. My mom had an eelskin handbag. I took it to the lake when I was in high school. I was extra like that and proceeded to ruin it. Ooh, did she get mad at you? Was she really mad? Hey, Kathy, thank you for coming in. Christine's going to borrow your saying, I don't have room for a toothpick, Mama. I bet your mama was mad, Dana. This is now Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a chocolate box, and it belonged to my great grandmother, Grandma Hester. And I believe you said it's a chocolate box, a wooden chocolate box, right, Mom? Or a candy box? Maybe it was a candy box. And it has a mirror on the inside. Speaking of not room for a toothpick, there's my inventory stuff. But it is a little wooden box. And so this was my daddy's grandmother's box, I believe. Mom says, I have an eelskin clutch. Why didn't you take it? Because I didn't know you had it, or I would have. I'll trade you for that white shirt, Mom. So I really like this. I'm actually going to use this. I know she used it in the house, and I'm going to use it too in my house. And I told my dad that I had it, and he was like, oh, really? That's nice. So apparently he either forgot or he doesn't want it either. He always sends me things, which is sweet. So I'm keeping it all. Yes, it is very, very old, and it's so pretty. So I don't really have end tables. I think I have one end table in the living room. I have another one. No, I just put another one out there, but it's flippable furniture. So the goal is not to have it in there. So I might just set it on there, but I just thought that was really pretty because I'm always looking for a pin or another plug-in for the wall or something. You always have to get up off the couch for something. It was Grandma Hester's, yeah. So let me show you the other thing that I don't think I'm going to have time to go through tonight, but if I'm going kind of fast, so I may have time. Oh, sorry if it rattles oh, it's so heavy. See this box? This is full of miniature teacups, miniature tea sets, and I can't even remember what else is in here, but why is it so daggum heavy? Do you know what else we put in here? Good night, sweet Irene. Y'all, this was in my carry-on bag. All of the stuff that I'm showing you, I bubble wrapped it as if I was shipping it, and I put it in the carry-on. Now, you know you're a redneck when you carry on half of more than what you brought in a roll-on suitcase. Now, this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe that we got it all home and nothing broke, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. The next thing that I brought was, these are from Staffordshire, England. These are fine bone china from Crown Tent. And I showed these to Dolores. So these are little mugs with the hunting scene on there. And they're both the same. So on one side is the hunting scene with the 2 horsemen. And then there's just one on this side. But this is the mark on the bottom. And she said that over there right now, because it's the hunting scene, they're kind of controversial, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know if they, would be controversial over here. So those of you that sell on eBay and what is the other one, Etsy or anything, let me know if that has been a problem over here. I mean, I'll probably put them in my booth or a live sale, but I thought they were pretty, so I picked them up. Thanks, Dana. Another thing, I almost left this behind. I really did. I almost left this behind. And it's because it was heavy and I wasn't really sure about it, but I figured if I was going to wrap all this other stuff, I might as well bring it home. And it is a honey container. Now, it is marked Göttinger Silver Art Company, made in China on the bottom there. but it is pretty heavy. It's got this bees at the top. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's one right here. I broke this nail today. And this one, when you open it up, it has what makes it heavy. Well, here's the little dipper, the little honey dipper. But what makes it heavy is it adds to it is this little frosted glass. I guess this is where you keep the honey so it doesn't like stick to the other stuff. And then in general, this is pretty heavy. She said those were a gift from someone who took a trip to Europe. Maybe so, because they're from Staffordshire, England. But I thought this was really cool. Dolores liked this one a whole lot. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to bring this. She goes, you better bring that home because that even has the little dipper in it. And it does have the bees. You can see the detail in the bees. So I thought that was cool. So I brought that one too. Now that one was heavy. That was a heavy piece too. Hi, Perfecting Pearls. How are you? Oh, Christine, you picked up a Gottinger napkin holder. Was that the one with the grapes on it and the matching tray? Because I saw that in a video. Was that today? This next one is Mom let me bring it only if I promise to send it as friend mail to somebody. So I'm going to send it as friend mail to someone. And it is a personal or a mini teapot or a tea steep. And I love the dogwoods and the pink flowers on there. I think those are dogwoods. Oh, I kind of think it goes like this. Yeah. Because then it matches. The top matches. But it's just a little one. It says fine English china, also from Staffordshire collection, made in England, bone china. But this is the one that you put your little tea bag in, right? And I haven't seen one of this. It doesn't have a spout, but it's got some gold at the bottom. I love the design on the handle. I love designs on handles when they have those. And the lid matches up with the flowers on the actual little piece. Hey, Kathy Nicely. How are you? She said, Christine said she also has a Gottinger rose pattern jewelry box. And yes, that's the one that I was talking about. See, Christine, I watched your video today. I was paying attention. Yes, Mother says to steep. So I think you put one of those little tea balls that has the little cage. That's what you would use and hook it to the side, right? It is beautiful. This is going to another YouTuber that Mom wants to make sure gets this for friend mail because she loves tea and always has a cuppa. So you might know who that is. All right. I got two other pieces. I got some Wedgwood, y'all. This is called Oceanside, made in England. It's Wedgwood 1984. It is 2 cups and saucers. And here's what it says on the back. My nose is itching. Somebody must be talking about me. And if you look on it, it's got little seashells. So I thought that was darling. I mean, if you have like a beach theme or a little beach house, since there's 2 and it has the matching cup with the seashells on there, so dainty. And so there are 2 cups and saucers at a little breakfast table, your little beach and ocean theme and decor. That would be so pretty, but they are pretty thin. This is pretty thin. Look in the red box for the tea doohickey. Gotcha, tea doohickey. I'm in there. Personal fancy shot jug. Well, could be, Michelle. I figured you would like that, Beth, because of the seashells on there. I mean, what I'm thinking is, you know, drop a blue candle in there or something like that. But people are probably like, oh, my God, don't do that. It's Wedgwood. I mean, what are you going to do? But it is much thinner. It's even thinner than the bone china. It's really thin. But I had not seen Wedgwood, like the seashell patterns on this. So, or the China pattern. So that I thought that was really cool. Again, y'all, I got all of these things in 2 carry-ons, wrapped up in bubble wrap in our suitcases coming back from South Carolina. Probably my most treasured piece is a yard sale plate that Granny got at a yard sale. And it's this plate, but this is my plate. So every time I went to my granny's house, I ate on this plate. This was my plate. Nobody else can use it. She had me thinking that I had the family heirloom, y'all, and she got it at a yard sale. But when you're little and your granny says, this is your special plate, this is your special plate. And so I'm so excited about this. It's all discolored and stuff, but I just love it. And of course, she didn't dishwash or anything, but you see the detail in that. So this will always be my plate. And I just love that. Hey, Susan, how are you? Pickled Tink. Oh my gosh. Hey, Soul Nate. My sweet Soul Nate is here, y'all, from New Zealand. I just showed some Wedgwood, Nate. It is a ocean seaside pattern. It's got the seashells on it. So pretty. Cup and saucer. I got 2 of those. The chat's moving. Christine said, my special plates were paper. Well, that's fine china. At our house, that's fine china. But this was my plate. Now, I was so worried that the rest of this could have broken because I really didn't know the milk glass belonged to Granny, but the rest of it could have broken, but I would have been devastated if my plate broke. Chris Michelle, my special plate came out of a hefty bag. My mom says, Nate. She just loves Nate. He's so sweet, y'all. Yes, that's why grandmothers, I called her Granny. She taught me how to make doll babies from scratch. And one summer I stayed a week or so with her and we made a doll baby together. And then we entered it into the county fair. She got first place, but I got second place and I have that doll. Hey, Alex, how are you? Thanks for coming by. I just showed some glass because I learned about glass when we were on your little chat, when you came to my chat rather and helped. She said, that's fine pine china, even if it's styrofoam. Yes, and if you put the little wicker thing underneath it, you're like top dog. I mean, who needs fine china when you've got a paper plate, which you always have to put 2 of, right? Because we didn't use styrofoam. We used the cheap paper plates, which we lovingly call dog china. My doll is vintage. Mom, I'm vintage. So if I'm vintage, my doll is vintage. My doll is probably, oh gosh, my doll is probably 40 years old. Yeah, almost 40 years old. I bought that. All right. Yes, I saw the picture that Alex and the niche lady, Danny, they were shopping together. That would be Goodwill. Just might as well back up when the both of them go in there. But they found like cartloads of good stuff. So now my mom's basically calling me old on the sly, y'all. She said that's what she's saying. And then the only 2 other pieces that I got, I may have time to open up some of that. Yes, you have to have those wicker things to support your paper plates, Dana. I mean, those paper plates, literally, when they get any kind of moisture on there, they start like degrading in front of you and breaking down. And we didn't have styrofoam. That would be ridiculous. Yes, I am vintage. I am vintage. Oh, Nate says he still has his childhood Teddy and he's 52 now. That can't be, Nate. You're only like 29. So that must have been somebody else's. It must have been a thrifted Teddy to you if he's 52. All right. And then I picked these up again because these are from, I picked these up, yeah, at my mama's house. I got them right out of the china cabinet. But these will go with this tea towel. I think they would match perfectly. I think they're made by some of the same. This is Nortaki. This is Celt Craft by Nortaki. And it is Nature's Bounty. But this is what's on the back. And this is the pattern on the front. Now, the pattern is not all that great or spectacular, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I think that this says Ireland. It's detergent safe, microwave, and oven safe. So it can't be too old. But it does have the cups to go with that. And anything that she had 2 of, it's got grapes on this side, and I think cherries on the other side. So this one, this is thrifted. It's a paint by number. And I put it up there because I didn't have anywhere to put it, Alex. It was supposed to go in a live, and I keep forgetting because I put it up here. So now it's behind me. But I love the colors on that. This is really, really pretty. I even had it tagged because it was supposed to go to the booth. But I love it's a little bit different background. Sorry for the glare. But it has little dancing women and stuff like that. But I put it on, I cleaned up the frame. It was really, really dirty. It's got the old nails and stuff that are holding it together. I think she says on the back, it's like a 1966 paint by number. Did I just lie? Hold on. I can't remember what she said, but I took it apart, cleaned the glass, and cleaned up the frame. The frame almost looked brown. And so I cleaned the frame up, but I thought that was really pretty. And I had this bare spot, and I got tired of looking at the bare spot. So I decided it already had the wire and everything on it. So I decided I would just hang it, and now it's crooked. It's going to drive me insane. So, but I love the little dancing girls in there. All right. Let me move up. Big floral. Bewitched loves big floral. Let's see. Where is it chilly? Oh, Nate, it's cold over there. When did we finally get to see Nate's face? I missed that. I think they do have paint by number kits still. Well, if they don't have new paint by numbers, then somebody got a hold of them, because who is doing 2 paint by numbers? Debbie from Our Vagabond Travels. She is doing paint by numbers right now. So I do know. Hey, Laura, good to see you. I don't know who got if they were new or if they were old paint by numbers, but they were in the box, and she's working on 2 of them. And Alex says, yes, they do still make the paint by numbers. And that Susan bought some at Michael's recently, and Hobby Lobby sells them on Amazon too. But y'all remember the dinosaur one that Fatbird Finds did? And it took them forever to do that dinosaur one. I don't know. I mean, I like to draw in color, but it is so teeny tiny. I don't think I could do one of those. It would need to be one with like bigger spaces, because this teeny tiny stuff where you have to mix the colors, I don't really have a lot of patience for that. And they thought that it was going to be really fast, right, Alex? They were like, oh, let's just do it, and we're going to give it away for some giveaway. And they both had to work on it like every day to get it done. I'm glad to know that Susan is doing better. She says she's still walking with her boot, but you're walking. No more of that contraption on there. Hey, Miss LeGrand, how are you? Laura LeGrand is here. That is my bestest friend's mom since the 5th grade, and she is joining us. I just showed some stuff from my granny's house, Miss LeGrand, that I took from Mama's. So it was a bunch of stuff that, I mean, she won't miss it. And she said there was some other stuff there. So if you want to box up and send it to me. Diane says she has a paint by number that her mom did while she was pregnant with her. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. And Diane said, I did a horse head when I was a kid. A paint by number. Oh, and Book, you have your mom's Teddy? Most of her fur is loved off, and she has metal button eyes. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. All right, y'all, I have a few things that I can show you out of here. I have a little bit of time, but I don't want to take up too much time. But the more that I get through, the more that I can, like list and get out for live sales and stuff. A couple of the things, and I don't even know if it's all in here. I'd have to look at the sets. But Dolores is always telling me, if you see spoons, take spoons. And her lady that she just did the chat with had one of these spoons. And I took, notice and saying I took because they were at my mama's and I just took them. But there was 4 of these little spoons with the teapots on them. Now you're always finding like jam jars or something like that that don't have a spoon. So I took those 4. And then she had these 2 little ones. I can't make out what it says on the back. Does that say stainless? That might say stainless. I have to look at that. They had this one, which is a good replacement. Now, is this a current pattern? Somebody has this. This might be a current pattern of stuff. But those are really good. They come in handy. And then she had some decorative ones that were little different teapots. So I took those. All right. Joanne said, it is a mother dog with her 2 puppies. The puppies were my brother and sister. That's too cute. Oh, I bet. I bet, Susan. Ah! Y'all, I'm going to drop something. I just know I am. Thanks for coming, Christine. Yeah, y'all, there's glass and halls all over the place here. I'm probably going to drop it. Dana, you're in South Carolina because that's where I'm originally from. She found a Holly Hobby paint by number painting my dad did in the 70s. That is really sweet. You need to hang it. It would be really cool. That's okay, Miss Pamela. Thank you for coming. I showed a bunch of things that I took from my mama's house. Yes, always grab the little spoons. Michelle tells me that. Dolores tells me that. Because, of course, you always get the jam jars. But even if you did this one, which is the personal steep pitcher, it's really just a cup, right, Mom? Because it doesn't pour. It doesn't have a spout. But these are long enough to stir and not get lost in there. So the long ones would be cool for that as well. I just love this little pot. And I know that the person getting it is going to love it, too. She's going to love it. Let's see. I was born and raised in Greer. We know where Greer is, don't we, Mama? And then lived in North Charlotte and live in the Charlotte area now. Parents are still in South Carolina. Yes, and Miss Joanne Yes, Joanne, a work in progress. She is in the Charlotte. Well, you're in the Raleigh-Durham area, right? North Carolina. So there was this little one, too, that is a little bit bigger. And then she had some spreaders that I took, but they were pretty cool. Oh, Lord, there's an ornament hung on this. So my mom is just like my granny. She takes stuff and adds ribbon to it and makes it an ornament. But she had some little teapot spreaders. And that could be, when you find a little cute plate, you can add that to it. That would be sweet. Those are cute. Now, there is a bunch of these. Now, Mom, did you tie the ribbon on these or did they come like this? But they're little silver teapots and they're weighted. And they've got some felt on the bottom. I don't know what all of this is, but there is several little tea sets, little silver tea sets that were not ornaments. And these are also Gottinger. And there is like a complete set of the little silver ones in here. There's another teapot. I actually don't even know what all is really in here. She's got 2 of, now these have holes in them, but they're not salt and pepper. These are Gottinger too. The lids don't come off, but they look like they have holes in the top. but these are really, really heavy. But they don't look functional. They just look decorative. Yeah, I thought the spreaders were cute too, Susan, because like I said, if you get a little bread and butter plate or a little really cute little plate. Now, I think they're like a resin on there, but I think with a little plate and maybe like a gift set or something with some napkins, those would be really pretty. All right. What did you say down here? That's a great idea, Mama. Oh, yes. All of those in a shadow box frame would be beautiful. You're right. Miss Grand's got some pretty stuff too. And y'all, these, I think these were ornaments, right, Mom? Or I'm not sure. But look at these little tiny tea cup and saucers. And Mom had these all tied onto with ribbon or something. And she had them on a tree. So isn't that sweet? That is so cute. There's a whole bunch of these. I don't know if there's sets of them or were they all different. Like this one has a little piece on it, but this is red. But look at that little Cupid, y'all. Oh my gosh, isn't that sweet? And then there's roses on the bottom of that. And there's also some in here. That's sweet. I like that. I'm like looking at these like I've never seen them, and I packaged every one of them. Here's another one. So see how they had the little ornament rope on there, and they were on a tree, and that would be super cute in a little dining room. But this one is pretty with that yellow. I mean, they're not super vintage. This one was made in China. Here's some more of these little teapots and the hanging teapot. So we got a whole little cluster of those coming up. These little teapots are cute. Oh, I like this one, but blue is my signature color. I like blue. Look how pretty that pattern is. That one's really pretty. Great design on that. But those would be so cute on a little tree. Love it. Okay, this one I think this one was originally together and the glue came off. But this one is Don Noel. It's actually written on the bottom. And this one had a standing little creamer, but I think it was glued because I see glue and then a ribbon was placed on it. But the plate and the little pitcher, the creamer, they match. Well, thanks. Except I broke one and I broke the other one today. So I was a little upset about that. Oh, you're working on your junk journaling? I saw Michelle did her little thing about junk journaling, her little video. I know that's exciting. I have a whole bunch of ephemera for that. This is another one with roses. That's pretty. Just a little signature one. Gosh, I really packed these tight in there. I don't want to pull them out. All right. Yes, Valentine's Day tray. Oh, this is a teeny one. Michelle says she got a bunch of miniature tea sets when she first started reselling and gave them to the lady in town for her tree. Her nurse said it made her so excited. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, these were cute. On a kitchen dining room tree, yes. And when I went to the bins, oh, here's another red and white one. Y'all, look how cute that one is with all those flowers and stuff. Now, these are a little bit thicker, but I've got a couple of red and white ones. Those would be super cute. When I went to the bins, the first thing that I saw yesterday was a little potted tree. And Michelle and I have been looking for a small kind of slender tree to go like in the corner of our kitchen to put as a Christmas tree this coming year. So I think I found one that might work. This one's cute too. I think they're all different. Are they all different, Mom? This is just a teapot though. Hold on. Oh, this teapot's pretty. So there must be just teapots and then there might be cups and saucers. but I don't think any of them match. So, well, there's a dog that's trying to come in my house. And this one is, I think there's a set of this, right? This is the sugar, and I think there's a whole little set of that pattern, if I'm not mistaken. But I wrapped this up in June, and it's kind of just been sitting here. Yeah, here's the little tall creamer. So there's going to be a whole little set of this gold and white. Susan, she is downsizing, and she's moving, and the house that she is moving into is much smaller than her current home. So she is getting rid of almost everything because she doesn't have the space, and she would rather keep the things that are very sentimental, like that were my big daddy's and her parents and her grandparents' things. And then this more commercial stuff, she's just going to let go. But if I wanted it, oh, I love this pattern. If I wanted it, she was letting me take it back. But this is all that I could get back. This one is another one of those Dawn Natel. I'm not really sure. I'll have to get the magnifying glass to see what it's saying. But this pattern is beautiful. I love that little pattern. This is part of a miniature tea set. Yeah, and she had a whole bunch of these tea sets, like I said, on a tree. Oh, here's the big piece to that. So we've got, so far there is 2 cups and saucers, a cream, sugar, and a little teapot that goes with the white. So that'll be good. This green is beautiful. Look at that green with the little chair. Looks like ladies, not cherubs, but ladies. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all be able to see that, but look how pretty that is. I love the green. That'd be pretty at Christmas time, y'all. Oh, here's another teapot. These are all different. So that makes it even more fun. I don't think I've seen anything that matches. Wait, I lied. So look at here. This is a match. So maybe they will have some matches in here. That would be fun. Here's another little teeny one. Where was that other little teeny one? This one is a little bitty one with hearts on it. That's a tiny one. Oh, I love it. All right. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, y'all. It's like watching kids open Christmas presents. This one's pretty. The gold and the blue and the green. That one is pretty. Let's see if I can not knock that off. Here's some more of these. And they're weighted. I don't know what. Those are weighted. All of these. So now I have 3 pots and 3 little pots on a hanger. And then here are some little tiny, this looks like, well, it might be ceramic, but you can see they put it on some string. Mama, did you put this on that string? Look. She's got the black and the green, but it looks like you put on some stringer. Oh, which ones were place card holders? Oh, that's right. You're right. She's 100% right, y'all. These little ones, look, see the line right there? It is, you put your little place card right there. So that's what that was for. True that. Place card holders. Green is her favorite color of all time. Any shade, any hue. Here's another one of this one. And maybe there's 2 of those. Have to put them in sets. That's right. We did look at those and were wondering why the Dab Berm line was on there. Now this one, it looks like they put some glue on this. But there's another green one with a little pink flower on it. That's another teeny tiny miniature one. Just a few more. This one Looks like the glue came off. I was wrapping them together if I could find it. She had some that were in a little box, or it might have been in this hobnail pitcher that Granny had that I brought back. What is this? And it is making a lot of noise, so I hope I did not break it. Oh, I love this one. Now, Mom, tell me about this one. You might have hot glued these together. Did you hot glue these together so they didn't fall off the tree? I think she hot glued them together. But look at this one, y'all. Wait, let me turn it around. It's much prettier on this side. Look how pretty that is. Hey, Carrie. I am, she said maybe. She's not saying. That means she glued them together, y'all. I will. Bye, Alex. Thank you so much for coming and dropping by. I appreciate that. I will be going through these and lotting them up, selling the majority of them. If they were my grandmother's, then I will probably keep them. But the rest of them will be going for sale. Here's some little flowered ones that go with that big, tall, where is it at? This one. So these match this big, tall. This is beautiful. Now that I love that. I just don't have anywhere to display them. And I mean, in a box doesn't work for me. Here's another ribbon. We got hot glue and ribbon, Mom. Hot glue and ribbon. So here is the little sugar, or as they say back home, sugar. And then this must be, she's probably killing herself laughing. This is the little creamer. So I have a cup, saucer, the teapot, and a cream and sugar for that one. So that's like a set. So I'm hopefully I'll be putting the sets together. And then, oh, I love the yellow on that. Look at all those, the yellow. I get sidetracked when I see all the pretties. This is made in Germany. This says Rewiter Porcelain. Is that the name? Germany. So this is a German one. I don't think it has a lid, but I'll keep looking. I only have about 4 more. Oh, I like this one. But that's that blue bow. I'm big on that blue. It almost looked like strawberries, but really it is flowers. And look, y'all, we got some ribbon. That's funny to me. If y'all only knew, we have little sprigs of ribbon and everything everywhere. All right. I should stack all the boxes in my living room right now to form the shape of a Christmas tree this year. That would be a fabulous idea. Then you can hang stuff from it or store stuff on it. There's another one with little dainty flowers. I love that one. Y'all, there's a lot of these in here. Okay, bye, Michelle. Tell Mitchell we said hey. I know he held you down today, made you take a nap. Mitchell's like, don't be bothering him when he's trying to watch his TV show. I like this one. This one's a little square cup, though. That's different. I like that. And I just have one more of these, and it looks like I have 2 plates of something. Oh, here's one of these. I don't think I have a cup and saucer for it, though. So I got several of these kind, and those will be super cool. I do need to probably put some of these in a live sale. Again, y'all, I'm so proud of myself. Wait, Mama, that's right. Hold on. Let me see. That's right. Now it's all clicking. Okay. See the little plate? Okay, so we got this little plate, and it comes with this and this. Oh, Lord. And where's the other one? The creamer. And it has 2 of these. Yeah, put it together. Well, now you tell me. You just let me take all these apart like I was something else. Yeah, it all goes together. It's a little tea set. So 2 cups and saucers. a sugar, a creamer, and a big teapot on a little plate. So that's this one. And then remember the white piece, the white and the gold? And this one says, it just says Formalites. So that one is, oh Lord, let's see if I can do it, y'all. For the love of all this holy, I may be dropping this. Let's put this in the other hand. There we go. Let's see if I can get them all to fit. It's like a puzzle, y'all. And then here's the white and gold set. So I have the white and gold complete set and the pink flower set. I got all of that home, y'all, and a bag of jewelry without breaking anything. I'm pretty proud of my packing skills right about now. So look at all the, if y'all could just see, I'm going to take a picture and put it on Instagram of all these teapots and things. So I ended up with 2 of these little silver ornate ones. They're pretty, they've got some weight. I ended up with 2 of these. I ended up with 3 of these. And then there are 3 of the little ones, which are actually card holders. I know, right, Susan? And all of the little spoons. I really like the little spoons a lot because you're always needing a spoon. Now, this one I think is somebody's China pattern. That one may not have supposed to have been in there, but it was in there, so I took it. So that, as Dolores would say, that's my haul, y'all. I mean, I got a lot of stuff home in 2 carry-on suitcases. And I'm pretty dapper and proud of myself. So polish those. They are silver plate, I think. Mom, I'm not going to polish that. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to polish that. Do people really polish that stuff anymore? Oh, come on. Hey, Tammy Renee Walker, thanks for coming in. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I got all of that, and I really do. Now it makes sense why I got these. These are some night lights, and I got this one and this one night light that I brought back. And then I found she had a Christmas spode one. It was the only thing that she had that was spode, I think, or I would have brought the rest of it back. But yeah, y'all, that's a lot of stuff. That was a lot of stuff. Oh, Nate, do you know if the hunting scenes are controversial now? In some areas, I think that that may be controversial since it's live hunting or something like that. Well, Diane, my mom was wanting, she has probably given away more than I will ever know about. But she's given it to family friends, or she's given it to people that have come over and said that she likes it. She is not going to do marketplace. She doesn't do eBay or Etsy or live. She's not into reselling at all. She has gotten some very nice gifts and done some collections over the years. And so if it will make somebody happy by letting them have it, she's going to let them have it. Furniture, beds, whatever, linens, whatever. And I took what I could on this particular trip. But she has so many wonderful things in her home that are vintage because she grew up with her granny, which is my great grandmother. And she has her parents' things and my big daddy's things and some of his parents' things. So there's just a lot of really cool things in her home, and she's just having to prioritize, and that's really hard. Soul Nate says fox hunting is banned in the UK now, I think. Don't know if it would affect the price. Yeah, and I wasn't sure. I mean, I don't do Etsy or anything or eBay, so it wouldn't be going on there, but I like the decorative aspect of those. I really do. I like the colors and stuff. And if you like horses or into riding, that would be a good piece for them. So Y'all, thanks so much for joining me. Oh, yes, all the floral. We have tons of floral book. So several of these things will be coming for sale in live sales. They'll be coming to Instagram. I will take some of the things that would be a little bit more weighty, and I will take those to the booth and put them there. But I got a lot of good stuff. I'm super excited. This has like been one of my favorite hauls so far of all the stuff. She says, Susan says, maybe I should make a quick drive up to South Carolina. I love all that beautiful stuff since you're giving stuff away, Mom. And we cleaned out like all of the Christmas. She kept one thing out of probably 4 Christmas buckets. Now, I brought back my grandmother's Christmas last year, my granny's Christmas, and her handmade ornaments and stuff. I did a haul from Mama's house at Christmas and showed a box of granny's ornaments. But all the other stuff, she used to put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees. I think she had 5 trees up, and they were all different. And so she got rid of all of that stuff. So, y'all, I don't want to keep everybody, but I want to make sure we've got some live sales tonight. I can't remember if somebody is, no, Patrick is right now. Patrick is at 7. Now his is, right, Nate? Patrick's is now? Because Nate and Katie, they kind of run that because Patrick is on stage. He's running behind stage right now for the theater, but he's got a pre-recorded sale tonight, I believe. So that's tonight. And then after Patrick, I think usually is Miss Martha, but tonight they may be doing that sale with Miss Martha and Daniel and Tammy with Vintage Uprising Texas. Yes, Patrick is in 50 minutes. So, well, it's 7:10 on the, is his at 8 or 7, Nate? Because it's 7:10 on the East Coast right now because it's 6:10 Central Time. So was his at 7 or 8? I couldn't remember. And I think that Miss Martha and Daniel and Tammy from Vintage Uprising Texas, I think they're having one at like 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, but Grandmama cannot stay up for all of that. So make sure that you drop in to watch Patrick's. Look for some of these items to come. If you haven't already, make sure you give a thumbs up to this live. I would appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed, please do so. Check your subscriptions, because what has happened to me is I go looking for someone thinking I haven't seen a video for them in a long time. And when I went in, I was not subscribed. So it happened to me with Sandy and Otto too. I was not subscribed. I had to resubscribe. So I don't know if I just hadn't watched a video of hers in a week or so, and it dropped me. But make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. My next goal is 800, and I think I'm like in the 7s. What am I? 742, I think is what it says. So if I missed anybody's comment, I'm really sorry. I just realized that I'm in Top Chat. How about that deal? And my mother is having popsicles and champagne for dinner. So she's good to go over there. He thinks it's at 8 p.m. Can't keep track of the conversation to my local time. And Nancy at this Overstuffed House is back tonight, Nettie says she thinks. So thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see y'all for my next sale, which is the 22nd. It is a Christmas in July, and I have decided to add Beth from Dragonfly Attic to that. So it will be her first live sale. So come out for some really great Christmas stuff in July. So thanks so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. Y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.